Howdy Freunde und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Ausgabe zu Red Dead Redemption 2.
Good to see you again, Mr. Morgan.
Did you miss me?
Of course. But we've been very busy. Did you have fun on your adventures?
Sure, always. But this is home. You're my family, Miss Grimshaw.
Na, noch mehr? Also, da will man gerade hier die Anmoderation machen, wir gleich noch unterbrochen hier. Gibt's ja gar nicht. Dumme Miss Grimshaw, wie die hieß ja gerade. Ja, herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Ausgabe zu Red Dead Redemption 2. Heute am Mittwochabend 20:15 Uhr. Und ja, wir gucken mal gleich, was die Tante von uns wollte. Sprechen Sie noch mal kurz an und dann geht's los. Meine Güte, was für eine Stimmung hier im Lager. Los geht's. So, also, lass uns mal gucken gehen, was die junge Frau von uns wollte, wenn sie immer noch was von uns wollte. Außer Buch lesen.
So Arthur, is it true about the bad luck?
What bad luck?
I just broke my pocket mirror and I remember me old ma saying that a broken mirror means 7 years bad luck.
7 years? We won't see 7 years out. Don't be ridiculous. But if I find a mirror on my adventures, I'll bring it back for you.
Thank you, Arthur.
Meine Güte, ja. Jetzt wollten wir mit der Frau erstmal kurz hier
You think you can make this place work?
reden.
Of course. Don't I always?
Sure.
Ja, das war kurz und bündig. Wo ist die Frau mit 7 Jahren Pech da hinten? Gucken, ob die noch mehr zu erzählen hat hier. Ups, Entschuldigung. Bevor wir gleich eine neue Mission starten, mit unserem Bandenführer sprechen. Im Lauf da nicht so schnell, ich kann nicht so schnell gehen. So. Hallo, aha. Hallo, sprich sie an. Halt sie auf. Ach, du bist. Da will man mit der Frau. Denn nicht. Gut. Dann sprechen wir mit dem Chef. Der wollte was von uns. Einmal quer durchs Lager.
Jack! Jack! Where did you get to? I'm right here, Mama.
Oh, Mensch, was für ein Gebrülle und Gezicke hier im Dorf. Wird mal Zeit, dass der Chef mal wieder für Ordnung sorgt hier.
Hi, Arthur.
Ja, warte, ich rufe zurück.
You okay, Lenny?
Yeah, Lemoyne wouldn't be my first choice, but this is a good spot.
It's just for now.
Gut, jetzt aber. Alle durch.
How you doing, old friend?
Fine.
It's funny, us ending up down here. My daddy died in a field in Pennsylvania, fighting this lot. I ever tell you that?
Many times.
I see I'm boring you, Arthur.
Worrying me. We lost men back there.
We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties.
We're thieves. In a world that don't want us no more.
We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on. We
Ja,
got a
ja.
date. It's nice out. Old Hosea says that there's a creek around here. I reckon it's full of fish.
Also wir wissen jetzt, dass der Chef hier der Neuerfinder der Welt sein will, so nach dem Motto, wir machen die Welt besser, schneller, stärker und so weiter, indem wir quasi weiterhin Halunken sind. Genauso geht's, nicht anders. Was nehmen wir erst vor mit uns?
Hey, old girl, come on down here. Why don't you show us this creek you've been pissing in? Hey, you don't
Nein,
look too
fahr doch mal
rosy,
runter.
old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good and long over, Dutch.
Always green crushing and bubble bursting, you. Come on, Hosea. Let's go fishing.
All right, gentlemen, let me show you how it's done.
Boy.
Gott sei Dank, Pferdchen, bleib stehen.
Coming past.
Yeah, okay.
Why don't we just fish here? There's a whole lake of them.
Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. Before
Ach so,
any of
wir wollen
them
schon wieder
back
angeln
there,
gehen. Nein.
there was us.
The curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur.
Aber das bleibt doch nicht beim
Or
Angeln.
Charles and me.
It's like I can breathe again, thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Ah, feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived, how well we have fought, especially both of you.
I hope so.
But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. Where we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you.
Of course.
Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town.
Okay.
After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
Imagine what a slew of rich simpletons there must be down here. Oh, this is perfect for you, Hosea. You'll be able to play them like a fiddle.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure, but
No buts. Not today. We fish and we enjoy the day. Looks like law up ahead. Play it cool.
Ja, Baumweg. Ah.
Easy.
Ja, Jan, geh doch nicht mit deinem Gaul von meinem... Das wird doch nicht von meinem... Naja, ist egal.
Hello, gentlemen. Well, look what the cat drug in. I seem to have gotten myself in a spot of bother.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort this out. How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted man.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Juhu.
Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
Let's go after that train. And do not shoot them, you hear me? Come on, hurry.
All right.
Come on, we're losing them.
Nein, wir losen nicht, wir losen nicht.
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best. So what
Gib
are
mich
these
fest,
fellas wanted for?
Well, the Anderson boys, robbery, murder, kidnapping, they're the lowest of the low.
Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No, did I not say that?
You said plenty.
You all are a goddamn joke.
Ooh, that must have hurt. Leave them. Stay with that train. The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance. See if you can get alongside the train. Get in closer. See the flat carriage? Head for that. Get us as close as you can. You think you can jump on there?
Me? Why me?
Because you ride like my grandmother.
You are something else. You cop bastard! I didn't do nothing!
Aber, du Arsch.
Let go!
Richtig, Arschloch.
Run! Don't let them get away!
Running ain't gonna help. Come on, shitbag. You hold it right there.
Come on, Mr. Callahan, I'm relying on you.
Gott sei Dank, der Zug ist ja nicht so lang, ne? Wir müssen ja quasi irgendwann müsste man sehr einholen. So wie jetzt.
Bastard! Damn bastard! Get the hell away from me!
What the hell are you doing? Go on, don't lose him.
Where you gonna run to?
Ich hab schon wieder mal gut verloren.
I'm coming for you next.
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train.
Ne? Ja. Stoppe den Zug und ich stoppe den
It's just us then, lawman.
letzten Mal.
Do we need to bother? Let me go. Can't do that.
Try at least. Just don't kill him.
Are you sure?
Sadly so. Just subdue him and we'll take him in, all right?
Ja, ja, I don't care. Ich kipp's mal um.
Come on. Come on.
Watch yourself, he's as dirty as they come. I'm right out here if you need me.
Alter.
Hello? Is everything all right in there?
Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just about.
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
You take him in, come on. A
Gut,
fine
das war
job,
die Wette.
well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. Load Anders onto the back of your horse there, and we'll take him to Sheriff Gray.
Warum bei mir?
He'll wake if you don't get a move on. There you go. You are a natural. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes.
Oh,
Up there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Very little. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me? Sooner you get him off your horse, sooner we can get him in a cell.
Hey, fellas.
Okay, this way.
da komm her, Kleiner. Ich nehme die Treppe, wenn es okay ist.
Bring him in so we can show Sheriff Gray.
Just get back on the horse, Arthur.
Mr. Gray! We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here?
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
Well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around.
And where you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses falling out of rebel gold. Marrying cousins or not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents or some such.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Ja,
Quite
bitteschön.
a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day? Don't think too hard.
Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? Kinda like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
Yeah.
I seem to recall hearing mention of that myself.
Well.
Jo, Pferde
All
da.
right, gentlemen. Follow me.
Die Pferde hören auf den fremden Mann. Oh, nicht schlecht. So, dann folgen wir mal den Hilfs-Sheriff. Mal sehen, wo der uns hin verführen möchte. In der neuen Stadt, in der wir keine Waffen nutzen sollen, laut Sheriff.
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different pipe. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Where is this spot, Hosea? Timbuktu?
Not too much farther. Anyway, you two never told me properly about that business with Cornwall in Valentine. What happened there? Apart from scaring the living daylights out of Mr. Strauss.
That was about the only upside. John and I didn't even have time to get paid for the sheep we rustled.
It is safe to say Mr. Cornwall isn't a man to let bygones be bygones.
Ambushed us in the saloon. He came with a lot of guards and what seemed like just about every lawman in the county.
We've had closer shaves, but not that many.
And if Cornwall found us, the Pinkertons couldn't have been far behind.
They found me when I was fishing with Jack, remember?
Listen, it was good we moved when we did, but that mess is behind us now.
Yes. Jack told me you were a good teacher when you took him fishing. I said he must have you confused with someone else.
Very funny.
Ja, also gibt es auch zum Fischen jetzt mal wieder Anlauf Nummer 2. Ohne Hut diesmal, das heißt keinen Sonnenschutz im Gesicht. Mal sehen, ob diesmal meine Angel aus meinem Inventar rauskriege. In kurzer Zeit. Oder 10 Jahre mehr
This is
verbrauchen.
the spot. Down to the left there.
Ja, sag's doch gleich.
I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water.
Das soll der gute Ort sein. Zum Angeln.
Yes, over there on the shore.
Ne? Was da?
I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on.
Jetzt lernen wir jetzt einfach mal spontanerweise ein Boot aus. Okay. Sheriff, du willst wissen, was du machst. Du kennst die Pappenheimer.
All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
I got a good feeling about fishing here. There's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon. Oh.
Okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more?
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
But what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do too. Keep going.
So, das Ganze dauert jetzt eine halbe Stunde. Ah, doch nicht. Also ich kann von privaten Sachen erzählen. Ruderboot
All right. Good luck, gentlemen.
bin ich schon nie gefahren.
You won't catch much without a rod. Where's your rod, Arthur?
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
What's wrong with a good old worm?
Nix, nein, nix von nix haben. Habe ich dort noch irgendwas bei mir? Ja.
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like blue.
Krieg einen Köder, wenn ich ran. Ich
Tail
hasse
and rock
diese
bass,
Scheiße.
but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten. Are you trying to make your lure look like a dead fish? They won't be interested if it ain't moving. Looks like you got a bite, Arthur. Fish on the line, Arthur.
Wenn der Scheiß nicht so weit weg wäre.
Got him?
Na komm her, du Kleine. Ja, komm schon.
That feels like a bite. Ha! Got ya! Damn it, I lost him.
Bin ich der Einzige mit einem Fisch an der Rute hat hier oder was? Mei. Komm her, Fischi, komm her, Fischi, komm her, Fischi. Fischi, ganz ruhig. Ganz ruhig, Fischi.
Something's nibbling. Got one! Shit, got away.
Fischi, ganz ruhig, Fischi. Ich tu nix. Fischi. Ja. Fischi, komm. Sei lieb. Du bist fast bei mir. Du bist fast bei mir.
There we go.
Hey, look at this beauty.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that. Hey, Hosea. You remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20, 21, Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
Good job, Arthur.
Doch ein Fisch. Juhu!
I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We go out all the time. But
Wie lange
one
haben wir
day,
jetzt überhaupt
we
hier?
were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." He replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30
Könnte
years."
etwas größerer sein.
Oh,
Vielleicht.
there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
Well done.
Oh, nee, nicht wirklich.
Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed a lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons had patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back for Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes.
Now reel him in, Arthur.
Gib nach, du kleine...
Nicely done, Arthur.
Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I
Schöner Fisch.
only found
Schöner
out
Fisch.
from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I
Findest du nach
loved
dem
her
Spielkram?
in my own way. And she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh.
You got a bite. Got a nibble there, Arthur.
Nice, you hooked him.
Bestimmt ein Wal. Oder wie nur so ein kleiner Fisch. Ja, na gut, klein mit 2 Kilo sind sie ja auch nicht. Na komm, was sagen, gib nach. Tob dich müde, Fisch. Alter, ist der wehrhaft. So, jetzt kommt zu mir. Kommt zu mir, der Sonne entgegen. Ja, Kleine.
You're getting the hang of this.
Ja, toll. So viel Kampf und dann nur so ein... Ja gut, 2,5 Kilo, also 2,1 Kilo. Das ist schon mal... Ja.
Deepen that one, eh?
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat, not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
Well, they'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun.
Aha!
Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea,
Yes.
how about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
Ask that gal to give me some. She says wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and knocked off some. I wish to God I'd passed her by. I wish to God I'd passed her by. Taters got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. Free mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well,
Ach, nee, noch ein Lied.
mariners do leak up
Den
from the
Rudergewehr Landsangert, die ihr genießen könnt. Ich auch.
in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, ground. We care not for martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for the merchant men that do our state's maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground. Oh, bravo! Bravo! But you know, we should not let the folks back in think that we had too much fun.
Indeed not.
Ich ruder schon extra schneller, versuche es, damit die Lieder aufhören. Aber sie haben mir selber nachgegeben jetzt. Unser Anlegesteg ist in greifbarer Nähe.
All right. I think we're gonna be okay. I know. I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well, I am going to take in the view.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
So, also, unser Angelabend ist beendet. Wir haben ein bisschen Fisch mit, 3 Stück an der Zahl.
Arthur, how you been? I've been real worried.
What do you want?
Don't be like that. All right, just a few bucks. I'm short.
Get lost.
Well, I'll go try someone with a heart.
You do that.
10. Wieso wieder für mehr Geld haben? Kann der nicht arbeiten gehen?
Ah, Herr Morgan.
Herr Strauss.
How are you enjoying yourself here?
Well enough, I guess. And you?
Well, it turns out the pursuit of freedom is not a cheap business. Not for us, and not for some of the locals.
Sharking already.
I prefer to call it banking.
You ain't the one handing out the beatings.
No, but I am the one feeding the women and children in the camp. What choice do we have, Mr. Morgan?
I don't know. Well, come on then. Tell me who.
Here's the list. Refinery worker turned hunter by the name of Vinton Holmes. You'll find him up in the hills north of Strawberry. Ah, an apprentice undertaker. This one working in Rose. His name was Gwen Hughes.
And how many of them do you think will be able to pay?
With enough encouragement, both of them.
Okay, also wieder ein paar neue Aufträge gleich nebenbei halten. So, wo ist das Feuermittellager? Ich habe nämlich da Fisch. Da ist ein Feuer.
Big fancy thing it was. Was a greedy bugger. And hungry too, hadn't eaten in 3 days. So I thought to myself, I'll rob this pair of bastards. So I followed them out of the bar. It was a dark night. I followed them down this alleyway. As I pulled out me gun to threaten them with imminent death, they just stood there laughing at me. I felt like a 6-year-old. Go ahead, they says. Shoot us. So I did.
So, also wir haben Fisch dabei und den können wir erstmal noch sich gerade zerlegen. Und zerlegen. Okay, was ist das? Achso, unser Köder.
The bastards had spotted me at the bar and taken the bullets out of me gun. So I stood there laughing.
Okay, Freunde, das war's immer mit für heute. Also eine große, lange Angelrunde. Wir haben 3 Fische uns geangelt. Die reichen sollten.
Careful, Strauss.
Okay.
Okay then?
So. Machen wir jetzt ein bisschen mal satt. Ja, schubst mich noch, Tola. Tipps. Ja, genau so wäschen wir uns sogar. Also, Vibe, komm her. Da liegt der Müll und sieht zu. Gut.
Oh, it's you.
Ja, wer denn sonst? Achso, mein Hut. Wir holen doch schnell wieder einen neuen Hut aus unserem Privatbereich. Können wir die Frau sprechen? Oh, nee, spielen wir nicht. Danke. So, also, dann holen wir eine neue Kopfbedeckung, nachdem wir das alte ja verlegt haben. Oh, und weiße wieder. Das setzen wir auf. Mal ein bisschen größer als kleiner. So, also das war's für heute. Vielen Dank fürs Zusehen. Wir waren also angeln gewesen, hier unten in den schönen Gewässer. Jetzt haben wir sogar ein Boot hier vor Ort liegen. Können wir also jederzeit wieder rausfahren zum Angeln. Ach, da ist schon jemand angeln. Nimm doch das Boot, du Trottel.
Good evening.
Ja, guten Abend. Oh, das ist versenkt. Okay, also genießt mir den Sonnenuntergang. Das war's für heute mit Red Dead Redemption. Wir sehen uns nächste Woche wieder, 2015, hier auf meinem Kanal. Bis dahin abonnieren, teilen, folgt mir auf Instagram unter marcolors_youtube und mal sehen, womit wir morgen wieder durchstarten. beim Morgen, diesmal durchstarten. Zu einer neuen Ausgabe Red Dead Redemption 2. Schön mit Öl, euer Marco Lorenz.